Hello dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Dear children, in our last practical video, we have discussed about the importance of conformity test. Okay, means we have to do conformity test if we want to give the result of detection of anion or cation. Okay, so in today's video, we will discuss the conformity test of second group. We have for first group we have already discussed. Okay, so today we will discuss second group. So as we know that for second group reagent is concentrated H2SO4. Okay, so when you add concentrated H2SO4 in the given mixture and you get colorless pungent gas, then ion suspected is chloride ion. Okay, reddish brown PPT if you are getting means bromide ion present. If dark violet fumes you are getting means iodide ion, and light brown fumes nitrate ion. And in the case of evolution of colorless odorless gas, oxalate ion may be present. Okay, so these are the just suspected ions. Okay, so for the confirmation we have to do some tests which are known as conformity test. Okay, so for chloride ion we can do the conformity test by these two. First is glass rod dipped in ammonium hydroxide and we will get white fumes of ammonium hydroxide. Means first of all, you will take a glass rod, you will dip that glass rod in ammonium hydroxide solution, and then you will bring that glass rod on the mouth of test tube. Okay, in which you are having salt and water. Okay, and concentrate H2SO4 of course. So if evolved gas is chloride ion, then it will react with ammonium hydroxide and will form ammonium chloride. And the physical appearance of ammonium chloride is white fumes. Okay, so in short we can say that if you will bring glass rod dipped in ammonium hydroxide and you are getting white fumes, it shows the presence of chloride ion. Okay, you can do one more test. You will take salt in test tube and will make solution with distilled water, and then you will add MnO2. After adding MnO2, if you get greenish yellow gas, okay, this shows the presence of chloride ion. Okay, this confirms the presence of chloride ion. So these two are the confirmatory test for chloride ion. Now for bromide you can take salt in test tube and then you will add dilute HNO3 and AgNO3. Okay, so after taking these three, if you are getting pale yellow PPT, it confirms the presence of bromide ion. Okay, you can do one more also. Salt, you will take salt and then concentrated H2SO4 in the test tube, and then you will add MnO2. So after adding MnO2, if you are getting red brown vapors, it confirms the presence of bromide ion. Okay, this MnO2 test is common for all the halide ions. MnO2 you can use for bromide, chloride, bromide and iodide. Okay, so in iodide case we will also use the MnO2. You will take salt, MnO2, and if you are getting violet gas, then it confirms the presence of iodide ion. Okay, and you can do one more test. What we will do, we will take a starch paper and that starch paper we will put on the mouth of test tube in which we have taken salt and concentrated H2SO4. Okay, so if your salt paper changes into deep blue color paper, okay, if the color of starch paper changes into deep blue, okay, it confirms the presence of iodide ion. Now for nitrate ion, you will take salt, you will add concentrated H2SO4 and then you will add copper chips. Okay, and after taking these three, you will heat the solution, and if you get intense brown fumes, this confirms the presence of nitrate ion. Okay, you can do one more test which is known as ring test. Okay, so what you will do in ring test, you will take salt plus distilled water, means you are taking salt solution in test tube, and then you will add FeSO4 solution. After adding FeSO4 solution, you will add concentrated H2SO4, and H2SO4 you will put drop wise, okay, along the sides of test tube. Okay, you will take concentrated H2SO4 drop wise along the side of test tube. So when this concentrated H2SO4 will bring in the contact with FeSO4 solution, okay, means at the junction point of these two solution you will observe the brown ring. So if brown ring is formed in your test, it shows the presence of NO3 negative nitrate ion. Okay, now if oxalate ion suspected, in this case you will do confirmatory test, like you will take salt and then dilute H2SO4, or you can take dilute HCl and then you will add KMnO4. Actually KMnO4 solution is pink in color. Okay, so when you add KMnO4 in salt and dilute H2SO4 solution, the pink color of KMnO4 will disappear. Okay, so if this color coloration formed, it shows the presence of oxalate ion. Okay, now if you are taking salt and ethyl alcohol and concentrate H2SO4, okay, and you are getting pleasant smell, fruity smell, okay, if you are observing pleasant fruity smell, so it confirms the presence of oxalate ion again. So these are some confirmatory tests for these suspected anions, which is very important. You have to do these tests. Okay, thank you.